everybody, I'm back and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I am sharing Finn's 2-month-old update. If you like the sound of this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does support my channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the bell to get notified. Let's get into it. Something that's changed this last month is we are no longer swaddling Finn, and we've decided to put him in his Love to Dream sleep suit, which makes night times and just changing him in general so much easier. And we've also changed where he is sleeping. This month we changed out our side sleeper and have put in a cradle, which is fantastic. Hey Finny Bear. This really helps with nighttime feeds because sometimes he just needs a little rock, which you can see is so easy. So he's loving sleeping there, and we also have a monitor that sits at the end so that we can see Finn for his daytime sleeps. When putting Finn to sleep, he wears his sleep suit, and then at the base of the cot is a sheet that we then just tuck him into. I found that this really does help with his sleep because he still likes the pressure, but it just means that when we are changing him, the double zipper makes it so much easier. During Finn's second month, he was feeding every 2 to 3 hours. We've been super blessed because Finn would cluster feed between 5 and 8 at night, but then we would get a 6-hour stretch out of him, which is fantastic. So he just does it in his cot, which is really lovely. Hey Finny Bear, you're tired. And then sometimes he ends up sleeping in the bed with us because he would feed every 2 hours. But it is working out well. His eyebrows have come in, so he can pull some pretty funny faces at the moment. How's your smile, Finn? Hey. There it is. Ah. Hey, Phineas. Isn't it funny how we always do high-pitched voices when we're talking to our babies? I think that's just something that doesn't actually make them happy. One thing that Finn has done in this last month, unfortunately, is drop his afternoon sleep. Even with school pickup, sometimes I'm hopeful that he will drift off, but he's not doing it. He is, however, doing his first morning sleep on school drop-off, which is really great, and he will do his full 3-hour sleep, which is fantastic. His midday sleep has changed, and instead of it being 3 hours like it was in his first month, he gets around 1:20 to 3 hours. It just depends on how he's going during the day. But I love that he is finding his arms and legs. He's currently playing with my hand with his little fingers. And he's loving kicking his legs. He's really found his body this month, which is fantastic. Hey, are you talking? Another milestone that he's hit besides smiling is also cooing. So he's starting to interact with us, which is so beautiful. Hey little man. There's a couple of spots that Finn chills in throughout the day. The swing is always a winner for us, whether we're needing him to go to sleep from his 5 o'clock feed in the morning to giving him a place to chill in the sun while I'm dinner prepping. He absolutely loves to be in the swing. Because we have older kids, we use the side sleeper now as a bit of a play pen for Finn to be safe and secure in. This is where he does his tummy time or when he just chills there. He loves this puppy dog so much. It's absolutely adorable. And his other favorite toy is this red fox. I think he likes it because it's so high contrast. But if we're just needing a place to put Finn down that we know he'll be safe in, this is his go-to place to chill. You love kicking your legs. Kick, 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 kick. You love that puppy dog, don't you, buddy? Yeah. So So if Finn's not in the playpen and the swing or sleeping, then we're generally here in the rocking chair because Finn is needing a feed. He's doing so well. He's putting on 200 grams a week, which is fantastic. And he's nearly up to 6 kilograms, which is lovely. It's so nice to know that he's putting on a healthy amount of weight each week and that my milk is in. Over this last month for me, in my postpartum journey, the rubber really has hit the road. I am quite tired. I think the reality of having 3 little ones is catching up with me, and I am feeling a bit isolated and lonely because everything that I'm doing is as a mum, and I am starting to lose myself. So I've had conversations with Mick and I've reached out to some friends just to make sure that I'm not getting lost in the process of growing our family. There's a part of me that finds it really hard to say that I'm struggling with motherhood because I don't want to seem like I'm ungrateful or that I want to take it back or anything like that. It's just the fact that I love my kids so much. I love being their mum and I want to be a mum to a big family. But right now in this transitional period of trying to figure out what it's like to have 3 kids and 3 kids at very different needy, clingy stages has been a really big adjustment. And I'm just really mindful of how I'm processing things mentally and just getting support when I can. Most mornings I tend to go out, whether it's to do an activity for Zoe or to get out for my mental health. Because Finneas is a really big feeder and cluster feeds a lot, I am a really hungry mum at the moment. I was never this hungry being pregnant. I'm really mindful of putting on postpartum weight. I did that with Zoe and it was really hard to get it off, and I don't want to go back to that place. And it's hard because I'm trying to find the balance between eating because I'm hungry because I'm feeding Finn versus comfort eating because I am sad or lonely or overwhelmed. So one thing that I have put into place is I've ordered some protein powder because when I went to the shops one time, I got a dairy-free thick shake from Cocoa Bliss and they offered protein powder as one of the add-ins. I said yes, and it was the first time that I felt full, and I felt full for pretty much the rest of the day with my standard meals on top. So I think that was like the kick that I needed to just make sure that I had enough in my stomach to fuel my body and the reproduction of milk that Finn needs to keep him full for longer. But overall, I feel like month 2 has gone by without a hitch. I feel like there hasn't been too many dramas, and month 3 is going to include getting ready for Christmas. So I'm sure that's going to be more chaotic. So if you like the sound of this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does support my channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you want to see future videos about motherhood and how we're going as a family of 5, and tap the bell so you get notified when we upload next, because this parenting gig doesn't come with a rulebook, we only have each other. And I'll see you in my next video.